Joker! Luna! Metal!
Hello and welcome to another Kamen Rider SH Figuarts review. SH Figuarts is a new standard figure series that incorporates the Bandai action figure art under the theme pursuing character expression through humanoid action. There we go. This is Kamen Rider Double, Luna, Joker, and Luna Metal. So it's a double Luna pack. There you go. Yellow box on the front, of course, because it's Luna, and it has black and white printing of the two different forms. Side thing to note that on the right with the metal photo, he has the bendy staff, but he doesn't come with a bendy staff bit. So, anyway, looks like on the top. Again, I'm taking photos of all of these and putting on Facebook. A Hong Kong version, there's a Hong Kong sticker stuck at the bottom. Yellow box. Yeah, neat little touch here, printing this side with grey, but it would have been nicer if it was actually silver like metal and not just grey, but you know, it's better than just black, I guess. This is on the back. So yeah, the shop pretty much stuck a sticker on here. I got this super cheap. It's second hand, but it might as well be first hand because it's pretty much brand new. Like whatever the original owner did, he probably just opened the box, checked it, and then closed it again. It doesn't even look like it's been displayed. The colors aren't like worn or anything. There's no sun damage. So here's what on the back. You know, shows cases what you get inside the box. You got the twisty arms of the Luna side, and the metal staff. So yeah, the box is already opened, of course. Ooh. This side, no, the other side. So you put it out. Of course, it's got a silver card on the back, and underneath the silver card is because it's one of the older releases, so the instruction manual is still taped onto the card. He hasn't even removed this tape, which I'll show you guys that in a sec. With the junker, and pretty much this whole thing is like a double layered tray, so you're getting a lot for bang for your buck. So that's on the first tray. It's just two figures, which of course are identical molds because this is kind of like a double. The only difference in the molding is you know, the little logos on the arms and the chest. And because on the bottom tray you got the two staff, one's extended, one's not extended, and all that. So in terms of opening these, because it's one of the older releases, so the top plastic tray does come down a little bit. Focus on the new. So this one opens quite easily, and because there's no small parts in the top tray, so it's quite easy to open that one and not worry too much. And of course all the small accessories are in this one, and opening this one is also just as smooth and easy, so you know, don't have to be too worried or too careful when opening this, you know, being worried that small parts will fall out. I say easy, but there's something stuck in the middle. I need to give myself a plastic cut. Ouch. So yeah, watch out for that. So here's what the manual looks like. There's nothing on the back, it's just white, telling you which hand does what. You can peg in the metal shaft on the back of the metal part of the body. And of course you got the different arms and how you're going to attach them. Pretty much removing the arm and moving the hand so you can plug them onto the weird long stretchy arm thing. And you got the generic QR code and you know, information stuff at the bottom. So let's move on to the figure. Actually accessories first. So like I said just moments ago, you got the two metal staff, one's extended, one's not extended. You got 3 extra hands for the Luna side, two different kinds of wavy arms, and 2 pairs of hands for the Joker side and the metal side. Now of course if you have Heat Metal or Cyclone Joker, any other Joker sides, you can pretty much pick and mix your different hands. So it's good they put the hands in here in case you only pick up this one box, but if you have other double SH Figuarts boxes, You can pretty much use some of these as spares or extra hands for whatever purpose you want, so it's neat that they are in here. Now, of course, since all the double figures, even the exclusive like Cyclone or Joker, or Cyclone, Joker, all different convos and forms, it's all the same body mode, so all the articulations is identical. But if you didn't watch the videos or you don't want to, I'll just do the articulation on one of these figures, but they're both, like I said, identical. Head to one side, head to the other. Now watch out, these are quite sharp and also quite brittle, so these can break easily, so be very careful with the double horns. I don't know why they can use a softer rubber plastic like they do with some of the other Kamen Rider figures in their horns, but whatever. So double neck joints, or neck ball joint at the bottom and top of the neck, so you can look that far down and look that far up. Shoulder pads have on a swivel joint. There's a swivel joint here for 360 degrees turn, double elbow joint, and the hands are on a little ball peg. It's got a ball on a peg that also has its own swivel joint. You see here that there's a you got the up, down, full 360 degrees turn, and also this ball thing right here that you do a little crazy shoulder movement. Same on the other side. There's a joint at the top here and the bottom here, so you can look that far down, look that far up, look that far sideways. And welcome to Kamen Rider Double aerobics video. The buckles are on pegs, so you can swap them around like so. The legs are on the older Figuarts joints. Oh, by the way, because you got the rotation and only go that far, because pretty much the belt stops the body, but it is on a ball joint, so technically it can go all the way around. Legs can go down a little bit because you got a little joint right there to help aid with the different posing. Push it back up, down, up. Oh, there goes the driver again. Stay in there. Feet can go that far up. It can turn a little bit, but the shape of the leg gives it some limitation. You still do the rider kick, which is the most important. Double knee joint, and the feet is die-cast metal, so you got the toe joint that can go really stiff. Toe joint can go up and flat, can't go down. Does have a swivel, so leg can go swivel left and right, move up and down, and rotate 360 degrees. So that is the articulation. In terms of molding plastic, it is pretty much identical to double. So it's better if I just mention how I felt about the other double figures that I reviewed after I've had them for a while. And in terms of painting, these figures also look really spot on. But back about the molding, because of the way the legs are designed, when you're moving the legs around at the upper leg where it folds into the hip area, you got to be really careful because there's a sort of sharpish corner around the leg that can really push against the butt area of the figure. And because of the way these plastics are done, the metallic color is a thick color. It can peel off by rubbing against the butt. With the Joker side of the figure, it's a matte color. It's the color of the actual plastic, but with the metallic color, the metal and the Luna, the plastics with the shine, the gloss. Like I said, the metallic part, that's an extra layer of paint, and that can easily rub against the butt piece of plastic or any other part of the hip. And rubbing that too much or bending it too much can cause the paint to flake off and start peeling off. My sort of a Tamashii exclusive Cyclone figure, that's starting to happen with the green. I don't notice it. Oh my god, what the hell is this? So that's really annoying. And for an expensive figure like the Cyclone one, because it's Tamashii exclusive, that's just not on. You can say I'm rough with the figures, but I hardly ever move it. Once it's posed, it's in the box on display away from dust. But still, just touching it, moving it a little bit, and that wasn't second hand. That was brand new. So by moving it just a few times is already enough to make the plastic metallic paint peel off. And so that'll be the same with these figures, with the Luna side, the Luna Joker, and both the Luna and Metal side and Luna Metal figures. So that's something to be really careful about. And because my big gripe is these figures don't come with actual Gaia memories. Gokaiger from Kaizok Sentai Gokaigers, he has a Ranger key which is smaller than Gaia memories. He gets a key. These guys don't have Gaia memories. Not only do they not have Gaia memories, but the Gaia memories in their double drivers aren't even painted. It's just 2 pieces of black memory. So it's like the Joker side is fine because it's black, right? But you know, not only do they not even print the Joker or any of the Gaia memory logos onto the double driver, but it's not even painted into the correct color. And that's really, really big gripe, especially with SH Figuarts. SH Figuarts is supposed to be the best looking figure in this scale. But how come I can get digital scan, you know, like Gashapon, Capsule Toy figurines, you know, they can't move, but their Gaia memories are printed. Their decade cards are printed. So why aren't these printed down there? With the maximum drive slot, the same complaint is there's no hole in the maximum drive slot, so it's just 1 piece of plastic. So, you know, I mean, yeah, you don't get any Gaia memories, but even if there was a hole in the maximum drive slot, you can't use it anyway, so fine. Another complaint with these figures is, well, yeah, the colored joints is a really big complaint with a lot of people. With the newer figures, like the Cyclone exclusive one, his joints are made out of green plastic, so it fits in with the rest of the body. It's not a metallic green, so it's still not spot on, but at least it's the same color. Here you got both Lunas with black joints, so it really stands out. And on the metal side of the thing, it's also black joint. The Joker side is fine because Joker is black, but with these guys, yeah, black joints, really irritating. If there was ever version 2.0, I hope they fixed that as well. And the same complaint with the previous Cyclone Joker figure that I reviewed. This one is worse in this aspect. When swapping the hands on these figures, it is really, really hard to swap the hands. It's easy to pull the hands out, but because the little collars and the little sort of arm collar things on their arms are not stuck to the arm, you know, you can pull the little purple bit off of their hands, or the little yellow gold bits on their arms. When you're trying to push another hand back onto the arm, you cannot apply force to the lower arm. You gotta apply force to the upper arm or the elbow, and you know what that's like. That means you can't put the force in the right area, and I'm constantly worried I'm gonna snap the little ball peg that, you know, attaches the hand, because that has happened before. I snapped the Kamen Rider Wizard flame style, his little arm peg snapped, and I wasn't even being that rough to it. So these guys, now then I'm extra careful, and I'm just scared that I'm going to snap the bloody thing, and here it comes along with this arm which I can't apply force to. And at first with the Cyclone Joker, I was thinking, well, I have no idea why they would do that. Why couldn't just the little armband be permanently glued onto the arm? Well, now I know why, because with the Luna side of things, with the weird long bendy arms that you can attach, they're not actually bendable. They're a solid piece, but they look like they're bendy. But anyway, those pieces do not come with any collar, so you got to remove the collar, little arm collar from the normal Luna arm and attach that. So in order to save them a little bit of money and a little bit of plastic, it's up to us to be afraid that we're going to break the figures. Really hard to swap hands, and that's just not on. Bandai, that's terrible. In terms of swapping the big arms, the upper arm area is quite easy to swap, but applying the hands onto the bendy arms is okay. Finally, the last complaint is we already have a metal shaft with the heat metal figure, so how come we have another metal shaft here that's not a bendable one? You got on the box a bendy metal shaft, so why can't we have a metal shaft that's also bendy here? If I recall correctly, there is a doubles effects box set that comes with bendy metal shaft, I think. And if that's true, that's another bad strike right there. Like, how dare you force us to buy that just to get the bendy effect? That's on the box. And, you know, we don't need another straight staff. We have a straight staff with heat metal for those of us who get the heat metal. Yeah, great if I didn't pick up the heat metal, got a straight shaft here. But this is Luna Metal. Luna Metal's gimmick is that he can bend stuff. He bends the trigger stuff, he bends the arm with the Joker side of things, and with metal side of things he's got a bendy staff. But here we don't get that bendy staff. So while these figures look great overall, when you really think about it, what Bandai has done right here, it just, it's really irritating in that sense. So, yeah, should you get these figures? Well, I'm a big fan of double, but which is why I picked up these figures, but only pick these up if they're cheap. Yeah, it's a double pack, so you're expecting to pay the price of 2 figures, but I didn't. You see, I paid the price of 1 figure for these 2, and that's what you should pay. Do not pay double for this double pack. I paid a second hand, sure, but like I said, it's almost brand new. I paid 250 Hong Kong, so that's about £20 UK, and that's cheap, I admit. So maybe go up to £25 or maybe 30, but no more than 30, because unless you're a hardcore double fan, I cannot recommend this to you. I cannot recommend any most of the double figures to you. Maybe the base forms, they're okay, like the Cyclone Joker, that's good, and you know, the Cyclone Philips special one, that looks great. But with this figure, just don't pay too high for it because of those complaints I just listed above. In terms of posing, the diecast feet is quite good, you know, to put the weight onto the figure so it doesn't fall over too much. And these figures can look gorgeous under certain poses. But one last thing about the posing is that the arm isn't strong enough to hold up these bendy things, these bendy arms. Right here, you can see it's holding it up, but that's because it's on an angle. If I want to move this arm slightly down, it will fall down, as you can see right there. So posing this figure is really hard. If you have a Tamashi stage, you can put an arm and prop it up, but then if you're taking photos, doing a photo shoot or doing animation or videos with these, then you gotta find another way. You gotta prop the arm up. It's not more hassle. The fact that there's a big arm here, they should have given you a tighter arm joint so that it can actually hold up these long, big, stretchy arms. My god, that's a lot of complaints, and you might think I utterly hate this figure, but I don't. For the price I paid, I'm happy. I saw this in the shop. I thought, oh, that's a really good price. I'm going to look around the rest of the store. I couldn't find that store for a while because the mall was like a maze. But then I finally found it and I was happy to pick this up. So I was happy to pick this up for this low price. But if you pay anything like those obscene prices on eBay, then it's really not worth it. Plus the shipping fees and all that. So subscribe, suggestion, comment below. Check out the photos. I took some really good photos with these, with the new camera that I'm using right here. And of course, take care and have a nice day. Bye.